there's two ways here. I see liquidity down here, liquidity up there. This was broken and it looks like a retest. So anything that's sell setup underneath here will take it. Anything buy setup above this will take it to the upside. So choose which side you would like, or which side you are that gives you proper risk management, and take it. But this is the area where it will be decided. Either they're gonna target up or they will target low. Is it worth the target to trade the up move? It depends what kind of a trader you are. Is it worth to take a short to target these? Yeah, why not? If it confirms it. There's ways to confirm these. Would come to these areas before continuing. Apparently it doesn't want. So, but as I mentioned last week, we're looking for this move. So hopefully you guys, I'm not expecting the moon, but taking out these highs at least. Euro, the same concept, it's just the inverse. Correction, a drop, taking out this and these lows. Okay, if by any chance we have a very strong move to the downside on any pullback, we're gonna start looking for ourselves. The same thing for last week. We were trading this move. I was expecting correction continuation, but in our midweek sessions we changed our view and we started looking for ourselves starting from here and here. This I'm expecting a pullback, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, continuation of the down move. XRP, same thing like the rest of the crypto, looking for a pullback. This pullback can be just till here, guys, right? So have a setup, have identify your risk, how much you want to risk in this invalidity of that setup, and trade it. But basically I'm looking for more down move. Thank you all for joining. Hopefully you had a great weekend and a great week. If you like what you see, don't forget, if you're interested in joining our community, we have a private Discord and a website which you can visit and click the tier that you would like to join. On our website for the members area, we cover more than 32 pairs from Forex, Indices, commodities and crypto. In our Discord, we have dedicated chats covering Forex setups, Indices setups, commodities setups, stocks, and crypto on request. All of these are on request. I post wherever I'm trading in the thank you, Kimo, in the chats, and we do every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday pre-London session. That's supposed to be 30 to 45 minutes. It goes to 2 hours. With the guys, there's a lot of to talk about, a lot to learn, but it is recorded. The analysis, the view, it is recorded and posted in our chat section for it. Okay, so hopefully we'll see you there, and hopefully you're trading safe. Let's start with our weekly view for the upcoming week. I want to just remind the guys that we day trade, so we trade according to that week, to that session. Okay, so we do not swing trade. I personally do not swing trade. There's some guys that swing trade in the group, but I personally do not swing trade. I day trade in the session to session. I do not hold trades. The only thing, there's a risk management technique that I use, okay, just to cover up to be in the trade, which is I just only hold out of my position 20 to 25%. But this has to do with the risk management. It has nothing to do with how I trade, okay, and what I look for, the setup and all of this stuff. It's different. So yeah, so let's start with the indices. For the indices, if you look at the weekly, today I'm gonna try to explain it in a bit different way than from a different way, how we look at the market. We combine different thank you, Kimo. We will look today at the market in a different approach. We usually look at it as a wave concept, as legs. I will try to give you a hint how I approach it combined with waves and corrections and all of this stuff. So if you look at the weekly, we have here an engulfing, okay, and it is respected. In this engulfing, you can call it an order block, a breaker block. It becomes a breaker block. So it has been respected. If you go to the 4-hour, we're having a correction respecting that breaker block. So what I'm looking for the upcoming week is continuation of the up move. Okay, so the same concept that we had. Okay, I would wait for an order block or something that gives me a setup that I'm familiar, that I have backtested, that I know I can define my stop loss, my risk. That's the most important thing in this game, is defining your stop, defining how much you're willing to risk. If you don't have that set, you're not gonna succeed. Maybe you would make it a killing in 1 month or 2 months, or a killing according to your perspective of killing in 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. But believe me, if you don't know, you don't identify the risk in every trade that you are taking, you will blow these winnings that you made in less than a month or in 2 weeks. So before entering, identify the stop loss, how much you're winning, how much the percentage, how much you are willing to risk for the long run. Because at the end of the road, you are trading probability trades, so playing the odds, right? So try to have a better odd in the long run. You want consistency. You cannot, your stop loss is gonna get hit. You're gonna do mistakes. Okay, you're gonna learn from them. If you don't learn, if you don't have a journal for these mistakes, how are you gonna learn? You're not gonna learn from it. You're not gonna learn from your mistakes, and that implies in your life, in your daily stuff. If you do not have a record of whatever you're doing, okay, how are you gonna learn from your mistakes? Okay, most of you would not understand because they don't own a business or never earned a business or something. Okay, as a business, you must have something that, okay, this item is selling, this item is not selling, this item sells in May, this item sells in September. So you know how to boost them, how to get your records up to. It's the same thing here. You have to treat it as a business, okay, and assess and do the risk. So anyway, so I will wait for my setup to form, okay, and we'll be looking for buys. How far? We will see, but we'll be looking for buys. That's my intention for the upcoming week. Now, if another point of view, if the weekly is broken, I'll be targeting these lows if the weekly is broken. But for the time being, I'm still interested. That's what the market is telling me, is that we are still going up, right? We move on to UK. UK, if you go to the 3-day, or there you go. So it is retesting this box. Us, we have a concept. If we are under the box, we look for our sells. If we are above, we broke under the box, came back inside, we look for the buys, targeting where's the liquidity. There's a massive liquidity up there. So if you go lower time frame combined with waves, where are we? We went back inside the box. I try to make trading as simple as is. I try not to confuse myself. So we are inside the box. Try to compare some kind of a wave and target these. That's my intention for the UK 100, the FTSE. We move on to DXY. DXY, let's start with it from the higher time frame. If I'm not mistaken, yes, the 2 weeks. We have here an order block. I'm looking at a retest of that order block for continuation of the down move. So most likely I'm looking for the following, more around these areas. I think retesting this and continuation of the down move, targeting. If you are an experienced trader and first time you follow us, you saw how many ways I'm using to analyze the market. So looking for the following, targeting these liquidities. It might continue heading down, yes, but as I said at the beginning, I'm a day trader, so I try not to overcomplicate. I trade the now. I don't try to see the future. For Euro USD, same concept. It's just the inverse of the DXY. If you go to 2 day or 3 day or 2 week, wherever you find it, look for the retest of it, as long as we are respecting it, and continuation of the move. Keep in mind that this is complete, and if we check the higher time frames, exactly the 3 day, there you go. So it was retesting this area, and I'm looking for the pullback. Maybe where is it? Towards here. I doubt we will have it, but that's something to watch for. Retest and continuation of the up move, but this wave is complete. Pound USD, this is complete. According to a correction, that's a completed wave. If you know how to measure, it is in the interest zone, liquidity grab, and we're looking for something like this, maybe something like this, maybe something like this. I don't know, let the market show us, but I'm expecting consolidation in these areas. It might be strong, it might be a strong sell-off, but I'm not expecting a break below these. UCAD, same approach, looking to retest this area. We might have a very shallow and continuation of the down move. Same concept. You just need to combine the time frames. You just need what's the market doing, what's the intention of the market, where is it heading, where's the liquidity, where's the orders of the smart money, all of these stuff. You have to know, understand. By time, by practice, it will just click like that for you, but you need to practice it. I can show you and as much, but if you do not practice, you're not gonna do the mistakes, you're not gonna build the experience. But you need to practice the right method, the right ways, not the wrong ways. People spend sometimes years practicing the wrong stuff, and they still don't get it. And there's 1,000 ways to look at the market, and all of them are right, as long as you develop a setup, a tradable setup of that. And always say analysis is something and trading is something else. There could be 1,000 gurus outside there that are impressive in analyzing the market. They have no clue how to trade. No clue. Anyway, so this is interesting. On the 2 week, we have a retest of this. That makes me look at something else. Just looking at that would, I was looking for more down, but now I saw this. I'll be interested to retest these highs. Let's see how it's gonna play out. I will draw a question mark and try to identify it in our midweek sessions that we do every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday pre-London. We go over the same concept, everything. I try to identify these setups, what's coming out. We let the move start, then we try to join the move after a proper risk management, right? and most of our entries are around the 15-minute and the 10 minutes. I personally enter around the 5 minutes on that session. NU, this is a completed wave. Are we continuing the down move? Or we're forming a leg and we break? Any break above this, this is gonna be to the upside. Continuation of the down move, it gives me a nice sell, I will take it. Depends what's the setup. Identify it. Aussie, same thing like NU. This is complete, very strong sell-off. Are we just looking to target this area, then continue the up move, or we're gonna break this? If we break this, continuation of the up move. Are we selling off from here, from a retest of some kind of an order block and sell off? Yes, it depends on how you look at the market. Is it tradable? Well, I have no setup at the time being, so I don't, even if it goes, I don't need to panic and run after it. Have a setup. That's what you're supposed to be doing over the weekend, because you're learning. Focus on the process. The wealth would follow. Commodities. We start with the silver, looking for the retest of this order block. Anything underneath that, I'm looking to retest, maybe break or retest this order block. Let's see which one. Maybe it's gonna do something like this, but take these. Any break underneath here or here on the retest, look for your buy. Gold. Let's change the concept of approaching. Gold, looking for a grab of liquidity underneath there. Many times gold would leave that and come back later before going and grabbing it. I can give you an example right here. On the last run that we did, which is right here. So it's almost the same concept. You move up, they leave the liquidity down here. They move up, they leave the liquidity down here. Then they will come back later and grab it. So they might retest this box. Let's draw the box. Different concept, different approach. Very simple approach. Above the box, no matter what it is, look for your buys. Below the box, look for your sells. It comes back, you only risked 1 or 2%. Above it, you take your buy with proper risk management. You risk 1-2%, and you're making 5 and 6%. Very simple approach. Different ways, guys. Different ways to look at the market. As long as you understand these ways and develop a system, a tradable system. Without the system, you cannot make. And even if you develop the system, the hard part is following that system. I'm like, anyways, oil, I was looking for a retest of this area, some consolidation and continuation of the down move. I doubt we're gonna have that. On the contrary, we have a missing leg which is my approach, which I developed this concept. Okay, a missing leg and continuation of the up move. There's a way to measure that. There's confirmation for that leg and continuation of the up move, targeting these highs and breaking, going up. UJ, hopefully whoever trades it took the sell. It did not reach this area that we anticipated, but it gave a beautiful sell order on the 2-day right there. So for example, what I would say for your risk management, if you're trading the 2-day, that would be your stop, and you should be targeting these lows. So just trading the 2-day, you don't need to go lower, you don't have to go lower. Okay, and that's a tradable setup. It takes time, yeah, 3-4 days, 5 days. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. It came, it retested, you take it. I know it doesn't look, it looks very simple when I say it, but it's by practice, right? You need to practice. You have to find your edge. Now, looking for continuation, maybe a retest of this, grabbing liquidity down here. And I used this stuff. There you go. JJ, if you go lower time frame, it is still respecting the interest zone, but I doubt it will do that. I don't think it's gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it alone for the upcoming week. Most likely, if this is respected, we're gonna have something like this. I'll wait for it to move. Comes something retest, I will take the buy. That's the trade that I'm looking at. If it doesn't do that, I will not be interested in it. Maybe if it forms some kind of order block or something on the higher time frame confirming this move, then I will update the guys in the session. Euro yen, same thing. If you look at the higher time frame, I'm looking for consolidation, which we are having at the time being, break above it, and continuation of the down move. Can this be from Elliott wave approach and ABC? Yeah, maybe. Did it confirm a strong move to the upside for this ABC to play? For the time being, not yet. We move to crypto. Crypto. That makes the world go round, right? Or is it the money that makes the world go round? The same thing. I'm looking towards these areas. I'm looking for buys, guys. I'm not looking for any sell or whatever, or to scalp the down move. I'm looking for these areas to be retested. There's two ways I'm looking on this one. Okay, on the 4-hour, to most Elliotician, this was, they say that they're Elliotician. This was confusing. They don't know what's this. But if you look at it in a different concept, okay, I'll be looking for the following and continuation of the up move, retesting the areas that was identified. We might that's one approach. The second approach, I'm looking for continuation without deeper, something like this, without that. Okay, just corrections, retest this, then a drop, then correction, consolidations in these areas, retesting the 2-day, then blast to the upside. If you look at the 2-day approach, we're staying above this. On any retest, if we have, even if we go up, on any retest, we're still getting up. So looking for buy setups to the upside. Any short, not interested. The market is in a buy zone. That explains it, Kimo, that they have their update, that massive pull. Hopefully whoever shorted from here close their trades. If not, I don't know, we thank you, because the market needs balancement. So the imbalancement of the market is 30-1. So you need 30 losing traders for one consistent trader. So we need these guys that short the up move, that try to scalp these short moves, right? It doesn't mean it needs the liquidity. Anyways, so ETH, this can be over and we're heading to a new all-time high. First stop is this area. That would be my target on my long. Is it gonna retest and drop? Je ne sais pas, I don't know. Let the market decide for me. Should I sell from here? Hell no, man. Looking for buys. It's funny when you're looking at other chats and social media and stuff like that, and they go on the 8-hour or the daily, and they just decide, oh, it's due for a correction. Like, I don't know that you have a couple of billions dollar account that you would decide that it's due for a correction. The trend is moving up. Let me see here. This was due for a correction, right? Anyways, ETH still looking for buys. We're still in the buy setup, targeting these areas and maybe higher. XRP, same thing like the rest. As a trader, it's not your job to be confused or try to understand what's the market doing. It's the market. It can do whatever it wants. Your job is to tag along. We're heading up. Keep on buying until it reverses. We're heading down. Keep on selling. Hell, I even sold here. And you guys are aware of this. I even sold, where was it, guys? I forgot about it. Exactly, on this break. We sold this. And when it broke it, we started looking for our trades. Like in this move, in our community, we made up till now, if I'm not mistaken, 3 to 4 trades in this move. I personally identified the setup and took it. So did I sell? No way, man. Why? We are in the buy zone. Buy it. Buy it. Exactly. Buy the thing. Identify. Learn how to ride the trend. Not anticipate the reversal of a trend. Or what the trend supposed to do. Don't anticipate that. Remove that from your system. You would see the market in a totally different view. Trade the now, don't trade the future. Because when you reach that future, you'll be looking for another future. So hopefully that was helpful, guys. Same thing. If this is over, which I doubt, there's a couple of missing legs, we will identify it in our Discord. Everyone is more than welcome to join. You don't need to pay for the membership. We have a couple of chats that's for the public. They're pretty active for the guys, and whatever you ask, you would I will personally answer you. And I would like to thank Crypto Loco, who was introduced to me by Danny. He gave me in his Discord. He's very professional the way he approaches the crypto. I don't know him personally, but he gave me a chat, just a dedicated area for myself to post my charts, my videos. I focus a lot, guys, on not anticipating the move. On the contrary, I focus on knowing how to control your risk. That's what I always focus on in my Discord. Okay, so if you are with Crypto, you'd see I post some videos. Most of the time I look where's your risk, how to identify the risk, how much you should risk, the psychology behind it. Okay, what's the market doing, what's the intention. So you have to understand these. You have to focus on these. Don't focus in anticipating the move. Focus on what you need to trade now. Develop a setup to trade the trend. The trend on the 5-minute. Trade that trend. The trend on the daily. Trade that trend. Right? So learn how to enter in the middle with proper risk management. Don't put a top or a bottom. These are just limitation. It will limit your ability to trade. I already did Euro USD Vugala, sorry, I can't pronounce your name. It's already done at the beginning of the session. You're more than welcome to. Thank you for joining first of all, and you're more than welcome to go and at the beginning of the session, it's already covered. So thank you all for joining, and whoever is here would like me to check a chart that I did not cover, would be my pleasure to give my point of view for that chart. Crypto, indices, stocks, where I would give a quick view what I would and what I see a tradable setup or something in the upcoming week. And don't forget, guys, to trade safe, and risk management is your key. Money management is your key in this business, and treat it as a business. Thank you.